So to get the marking effect, we first need some text we want to mark. I chose this one. Right click and new Fusion clip. You can go to Fusion. And from here, we're going to start by pressing Command and Space to add a background. Background shall also have a color. I go with, let's make it orange. Yeah, this looks fine. Take the end and put it over here. You now have merged those. Basically, the background is not really the background because it's the foreground, and our media in is the foreground in the background. So take the background, and the first thing we're going to do is we are going to add a rectangle over here. This gives us a little mask. We can make this as big as we want. I like to have a little bit of corner radius here, and then we're going to put it over the text. Just drag and drop. Make it a little shorter. Let's do it over here. Make it a little wider, and we need to set the X center a little wider and a little thinner. Yeah, this is looking completely fine. From here, we need to animate this. And we do this by adding another rectangle. Add. But I don't want this here. I actually want this also on the merge. So what's going to happen? You see, this one is reducing this already. So we can do this here. And what I'm going to do is get to the first frame, set it completely out, and make a keyframe. Then we want to show this. Let's have it 1 second. So 30 frames per second, 1 second to get this there. Make another keyframe and set it right here. Let's have a look at it. Nice. So we got this effect. And as you can see in the spline, we have our effect. And if you mark those, press S, we can make this a little smoother. Watch it again. Nice. But as you can already see, you cannot see the text. So you go into the merge layer and simply go for the apply mode. And then we can just go through them. This. There are lots of ways to do this. So let's do this. This looks cool, but there are probably other ways to do this. I want this effect for this one. Yeah, this looks great. Now I could say we have finished, but this alone, it looks a little plain, to be honest. So what are we going to do? We're going to add 3 more nodes. I'm going to add the image plane 3D. Nope, let's remove this from here. I want this actually here. Wait a second. Yeah, this is the one. Then I want the transform 3D. Perfect. And I also want the render 3D. We got all of 3 in there. So what we then do is we connect the render to the media out. And as you can see, we got everything we need. From here, let's go for the transform 3D. And let's scale in a little more. This looks fine. Then we can just put this a little more here. Let's just zoom in a little bit more. Put this a little more here. And what we're going to do here is we're going to set another keyframe on the rotation. And I would like to have this shift a little bit on this axis. So we're going for 0. little more zoom in. And then let's just start here and have this a little bit longer in here. And here we're going to make this a little like this. And as you can see, this has already built some more keyframes. And of course, I'm just gonna make this invisible, mark them, and give these a little spline by pressing the S key. And let's see the result. And this is exactly the effect I wanted to have. I hope this video helps you, and see you in the next guide. Bye.